555. For your message or messages, come in, come on. I've got intel, recon is afoot. Yes, big cat. Wagwan, are you good? Are you fabulous, gorgeous and lovely? Are you enjoying the life gifted you by the Most High, Father God, Mother Isis? The planetary energies are. We have Venus. Venus. What can we say about Venus? Venus is about values, darling dear. Beauty, relationship, as well as Skrilla.com, right? In Pisces, conjunct to what? Neptune in Pisces. Neptune, the planet of Wanagwansa. Yes, baby, the planet of illusion, darling dear, and make believe. And what? Pisces, the 12th house of hidden enemies, hating on your gangster. Why? Because what they tried to do to you, to break you, fell on them. Imagine that. Anyway, Venus in Pisces is conjunct. Conjunct means what? A new beginning, darling dear. A new beginning in wickedness for what they did to you, big cat. This is a sentimental aspect. However, feelings can easily be shattered by careless people. They cared less about your feelings. Well, we'll see about that as we investigate, as only a big cat can. Fist bump. Look what fell out, darling dear. I told you my runes and my cards. Sewagwan. We have Gebo, darling dear, represented by the lovers in tarot. It speaks about a gift. Maybe you was the gift to them, darling dear, in a situation. Maybe you lowered your standards, didn't pay attention to the red flags. And what? Cupid in the background. And I told you how I feel about Cupid, right? Let's not get into that and carry on with the read. Anyhow, like I was saying, Gebers is the lovers in tarot. It speaks about a partnership, darling dear, interpersonal relationships. Represented by the letter G, as well as the numbers 24, 25, 26, and 27, darling dears. Can we talk about the lovers? The lovers is represented by Gemini energy, and Gemini is ruled by what? Mercury, darling dears. They didn't have a rational mind. It also speaks about communication. Maybe they use somewhat fancy language around you, darling dear, when they try to cast aspersion on you. Maybe you realized what was going on. Mercury is about recognizing a situation for what it is, darling dear. And your memory is like that elephant in India. You remember everything. This is why you have to what? Keep going, darling dears. Keep going. It also speaks about partnerships as well as what? Making the right choices in life. It also speaks about a deep love and trust you put into a situation, which forced you to make major choices, darling dears, in life. For some of you actually started a whole family, gave them the benefit of your what? Your genitalia blood. And what did they do? For some, this is about an invitation. You have an invitation, a date, darling dear. Possibly a date to do wickedness. Maybe they want to take you off your gangster, have you tongue wrestling, but you come with facts. I told you the Mercury energy is being bandied around with a rational mind. Right, I'm ready for this. Let's dive in and see what's going on. You're right, big cat. Look at the base of the deck. What they wanted for you. When they hated you, you named them. Hermit energy, Virgo energy, isolation from betrayal, darling dear. You was built to what? Stand out and be different. They didn't do the self-examination and improvement, eh? And now they're casting aspersion, pointing that finger. Well, when you point a finger at someone else, there's always three fingers pointing back at you. What does your ancestors think about this melee? Yeah, your intuition and discernment is what has been your rock in this situation, darling dear. You was guided to release yourself from a situation or circumstance that was below your spiritual pay grade. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, darling dear. We already spoke about what the Hermit energy. Some of you are feeling lonely at this moment in your path, darling dear. But peace, which can't be bought or bartered, giving you the chance to get your gangster on and bend the matrix. You need the peace, darling dear. Some of you are high priest or priestess, darling dears. HEYOKA empaths of the what? Baddest kind, darling dear. And bad means good. What's this? All these cards trying to drop out. Right? This is your awakening, darling dear, your second chance. And see the dull yellow in the background? They've got that eye of Saturn on you, darling dear. Always been jelly bugelly. You were sleeping with the enemy. What else is your ancestors saying? They have to shut up, right? Death card. Death card is represented by Scorpio energy. Scorpio is what? The 8th house. The 8th house is all about I desire. This person desired making what? Links or some kind of major hookups, darling dear. Major hookups is about joint finances. Maybe they're upset about a situation they've got themselves into, darling dear. They join finance with what? Someone who ain't stable, blood. That's their business. That's their business. Listen, I'm starting to sound like the gingerbread man in Shrek. They're wearing a thong. Yeah, they're not stable in their cranium, darling dear. And their heart, it's on the down, darling dear. Remembering what was. They must shut up and pay attention. They're getting what? They're getting the rules and the regulations because you are Khaleesi or Khal. Your comeback is for the gods. Your Majesty. They wanted you at death's door, darling dear, or out of a begging bowl. They wanted you to be destabilized, but you had to choose you. Love it. I don't hate it. They're on a shaky foundation, darling dear. Watching you from the wings, darling dear. The wings. Where's that? Where the plastic chairs are? Just outside the mud hut. Let's get in, big cat. Let's get in. What's this? Whoever they chose, because this is feminine energy, they chose a bottom feeder with their panani of atom in the air like a gangstein. This is somebody who isn't abundant, darling dear. They chose a needy bottom, B-I-T-C-H, because YouTube don't like me to say these words, but I can still spell them like a boss. Posh clap. Yes, someone who's not abundant, a full-on Hyacinth bucket or Horatio bucket. There's no bouquet here. Now they see, darling dear. Now that the situation is dodo dead, right? Gone forever and ain't coming back. Blood, bruh, or sistrine. Let's dive in, darling dears. I feel like I want to pull out what? A domino. Tell us some more. Oh, we've got the double 4, darling dear. The 4 goes to an 8. 8 is the number of what? Money, darling dears. It's also what? The number of authority standing in your power. You have ambition, darling dear. You understand how to give and receive, and you are receiving what the universe has for you, which you're being intuitively guided towards, darling dears. Love it. I don't hate it. The energy of the 4, darling dears. The energy of the 8 is what? Big cat Leo energy, darling dears. It's speaking about what? Someone tried to tempt you off your flip-flop, tried to drag you back to what? The mud hut. Baby, you better fight with your everything and use your intuition. If they're trying to charm you, it's because their life is going down. Bobby Brown. The double 4 again speaks about an invitation to a party. Maybe they're going to invite you to what? Tongue wrestle, which may lead to tussling in the dust, darling dear, which possibly could lead to what? The prison, the graveyard, or the hospital. Don't do it, big cat. You've got much to lose, because remember, you have the responsibility, and heavy is the head that wears the crown. Oh, I love it. This is so fancy and salacious. Let's dive in. Let's go with the deck of the wicked first. Might as well. Oh, a house fire. There's a fire in their house, darling dear. Maybe they're trying to burn that BITCH down so they can claim insurance. But if they're with a dummy back, this person spent money on themselves, darling dear. They didn't pay for the insurance. They better not do it, or They're going home to start a fight today, darling dear. You know how they like to pick a fight? These low-vibing bottom feeders with low self-esteem, right? What? I stay because they allow me to cheat in peace. Listen, a leopard never changes its spots, yeah? They are what a true animal in a kitten or Cuban heel. They are a lying, cheating ass. And they're staying in a situation because they're allowed to do whatever they want. All right, let's see some more before we dive in and see where I'm going. Thank you. Oh, God, yes, I can't believe this. Number one is what? Isaiah 48:22. No rest for the wicked. We're going to read cards on that. Yeah. What's this? A dick-dealing community genitalia mattress back. Oh, and I didn't even have to take a breath to say that. Tree sloth with algae in their fur and stalker alert. What did I just say? They paying close attention to you, big cat. Remember I told you that. These people of yesteryear. Pet cemeteryites. What's this? I thunk any broad or dude could replace you. You show true love and I took it for granted. Listen, big cat, there's 120 cards in this deck, right? What's the odds? I told you my cards don't ramp, they don't play. They took it for granted, eh? And found that you are irreplaceable. Imagine that. We're reading up on this as well. Yeah, salacious for sure. Let's get a deck and carry on. Okay. And they're disloyal. And they ain't got no money. They should have planned ahead, darling dear. Planned for what? The back end without the Vaseline. Dummy back for sure, darling dear. Feeble-minded and a simpleton. Bound for the spiritual short bus. Right. I stay because they allow me to cheat. Let's ask the why is this person allowing them to cheat? Right? Look. You don't speak to this person. You're incommunicado. Look. They chose the wrong person. And they can't build with them, which is making them into a full-on narc, darling dear. Right? Who's obsessively jealous of you. Right? Didn't want the situation to end. Would love to give you the cup of opium, but you're saying, how now, brown cow? Right? This person would love you to be vulnerable, right? So they can lie to you again. The cards ain't lying, blood. What about no rest for the wicked? Let's see. No rest for the wicked. Why have they got no rest? They found a situation that they can't build in. It's a destabilized foundation. What did I say? No rest for the wicked. They're unhappy. They've created an unhappy environment. Imagine that. They stayed around you trying to put the big word on you, telling that you was the issue. And you've minused yourself as only a big cat can, and they're still unhappy. Imagine that. No rest. Based off the deck, darling dear. And they're very unhappy that you are what? Achieving. Being blessed in their face. Could be what? A new job, a new home, a new career. One's is fire energy. Something that you've worked on, darling dear. Them don't like it. What else? And they're big time spying. King of Swords trying to hold back their emotions. Right? King of Wands. Listen. They should have what? Paid attention to where they was putting their panania for tum, darling dear. Good God, this is somebody who's charming. They look good, but apparently so is the devil, darling dear. Wasn't it God's strongest angel? I think it was Masters of the Music. Yeah, they sung you what a sorrowful tune. One to draw you in until they couldn't. This is why they're crying. You shine that spiritual eye on them. Yeah, nothing like turning the light on someone who is wicked. What about the dick dealing? Oh, child. They tried to one-up you with what? A chicken of the sea. A chicken of the sea that they can't build with. There's no money. They picked until they picked shiznai, darling dears. And they're proper sorry. They gambled and lost a big cat. This person is also what? Not in their right frame of mind, if ever they were. Obsessed about what you've got going on, knowing that they can't come back, right? They would love to catch you in a weak moment so they can lie to you again, darling dear. Well, guess what? You've broken every chain and curse of them in your life, darling dear. Death card on its face. They haven't transformed. They're still the same, what? Fresh shit shining in sunlight. They tried to one-up you, darling dear, by getting into a situation, right? Listen, how can you one-up the Empress? The Empress? There's nothing better than the Empress. What's the matter with them? Base of the deck. They didn't want the situation to end. They wanted to stay for one more round, Julie, with your hairline. And they're watching you, darling dear. Why are they watching the Empress, who's minding their own business, being abundant? Why are they watching you? Because you are single as F, darling dear, and bending the matrix. And they're crying into their fist. They're sad now. Why are they sad now? What does it say here? I've got to be corrected. What? Dick dealer, community janitor, come there for the streets, and a mattress back. Tree sloth with algae in their fur. And didn't I say they're stalking you, darling dears? Wanting this partnership back, darling dear. Possibly wanting to invite you back into a mud hut. I nearly said a mud nut. Freudian slip meant to come out. It'd be a muddy nut for real. Listen. They're crying now. Why are they crying now? Because of what they did, darling dear. They wish they could take it all back. But you are too busy plotting and strategizing. You're a natural leader, highly intuitive, darling dear. You got a hold of your birth natal chart and said, what? Skeet, right? You left that situation. They're big mad, right? They're worried that you're going to get somebody better than them. This is an emperor and an empress. And give all that lovely, scrubbly love to them, darling dear. While they're on block, darling dear. They're blocked. Their block game is for the gods. Yeah. And now they see you as irreplaceable. They want to message you, darling dear. They want to message you and send you the message of their Panania Fatum. Good God, I hope you've got them on block on your phone, darling dear. They might want to dare send their genitalia to you. Listen, they want to blind your eye and F up all what you've got going on. Don't look. Just like, what's his name? Indiana Jones couldn't look when they opened the ark. Yes. They want you to drawn back into foolishness. Right? Look! Tower moment is all they have to offer, darling dears. They can't understand the sudden change in you. It wasn't sudden, blood. You thought about it. I told you, we are plotting cats. Once your eyes get slitty and you're tracking them, you're plotting. Right? They want to drag you back to what? Unhappiness. Who wants to be unhappy? Their life is full of zen blanity. Listen, the High Priestess. You know what's going on, right? They want to come out of the cold, darling dear, to brock your heart again. Woo, child. The intel, the messages. Okay, let's reshuffle this. All right. Nothing like the back end, darling dears. Let's get another set of cards. Should we get it from this deck? Why not, eh? I'm not even going to put the ones back into it that I just took out. Right? I got with them because they're easy and I wanted to make you jealous. Jealous of what? The someone that made you so unhappy, right? What's this? This is something that's coming towards you. Somebody's about to get a blessing. Maybe you're going to win the lottery or you have $1 million idea, darling dears. Whatever you're doing at this moment in time, darling dear. So sad, too bad. You ain't going back. Not for all the tea in China. Let me bring up the comments so I can see who's here. Because they want you to come back to Guantanamo Bay. What's this? Right? Rinse and repeat, darling dear. They ain't finished with your hairline yet, right? A public figure, social media platform. Maybe you have a social media platform. Let's see. We need a fresh deck for this. What? Fucking ease. Let's put this over here out the way. Look what they chose. An upside down empress, a pretender, an emperor's new clothes. All gas and no substance. Let's get another deck. Base of the deck. Skeet. You've moved on mentally from the situation. In some cases, your ancestors had to give you what? A spiritual backhander to leave the situation so you could have clarity. I got with them to make you jealous. All right, let's ask the cards. Is the big cat jealous of the ex's situation? Because nothing like a narc, right, will fall in love at the drop of a hat to get a gaff or to try and sock it to you. Are you jealous of them? No, blood. You are as peaceful as what? A kung fu master that knows how to kick ass and take names. Five of Wands on its face. You made a choice, darling, yeah. It's the change in you. You ain't jealous of them. What's this? Oh no. Vulnerable to what? The wicked? No, blood. This is all Wands energy. This person was extremely impulsive in your life, right? What's this? You ain't jealous. Again, we see the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. You are single as F, darling dear. Abundant and drama-free. Jealous of who? Jealous of where? It's a lie, them I tell. The devil is a liar. They're lying. They're lying to themselves. What is this about this $1 million idea? Listen, you're an earth angel, darling dear. Maybe you were sent to heal. It also speaks about a difficult journey you've been on. Why? You had to learn whom you were. You had to get to that awakening point, darling dears. It also speaks about the patience that you took. Maybe you're building a business. Well, guess what? You're going from death to rebirth. The rise of the big cat as the Big Cat Chronicles continues. Yes. You got a $1 million idea. Maybe the $1 million idea was to leave them. It says pounds here. Sorry, pounds, not dollars. We are in the UK after all. What's this? Well, whom you truly deserve and deserves you, darling dear, is going to come through. The Emperor can also represent a future husband or somebody who's coming to support you, darling dear. Support your ideas because you fertile as F, darling dear. Wheel of Fortune, destiny has a hand in your life. Emperor, Aries, as well as Mars energy, right? Look! The upside down Empress, right on the rinse and repeat. What they did to you, darling, yeah, they're going through it. I told you, the negativity is now in the mud hut of consequences. What about this upside down Empress? Listen, I don't ask this. I'm like, shut up, case. What about this upside down Empress, right? Is being taken advantage of at every single time. They've got no strength and no voice in the situation. Big Cat Leo energy on its face, darling dears. They've got to walk on them eggshells and shut up, right? And the shame. They're ashamed of this person that they're with. Imagine that. 6 of Wands on it. Why are they ashamed of the person that they chose? Yeah. Knight of Wands, yeah, frivolous energy. They went into a situation too quick, darling dear, and now they're wounded by what? Your comeback game, darling dears. Leave them where they are. They're at crisis point. What's this about a public figure, a social media platform? Somebody's letting you have that come to Jesus moment. Somebody who's telling you that you can be as bad as you want. You command the bag, darling dear, when you did that tinky winky. Maybe you have a platform, darling dear. You're about to be going viral. Look at this. The Fool. Foolio. What does Foolio want with their negative cycles? Trying to bleed wickedness on you. Karma has found their address, darling dear. Justice is what? Represented by Libra energy, the 7th house. This partnership is over. You don't want no more ride on that rodeo. You realize, not my monkeys or clowns, not my circus. What's this? And they're on a knife's edge. They're all in their cranium about you. I told you, right? But there was no new opportunity. Your shapely back is so turned it can't unturned. You realize the situation was toxic, being blamed for everything, darling dear. Ones could also speak about the physical action. Maybe they was quick if they had the jazz hands, but they definitely had a jazz tongue. This is somebody who liked to what? Chop it up on you, darling dear. Folio, right? They wasn't very smart. Ace of Wands on its face. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, darling dears, excuse me. And they're not happy. I told you, Zemblalenti knows their address. Maybe you have a public figure, darling. You are a public figure. Or you work with the public. Then don't like it. You built yourself up. Love it. Don't hate it. Posh clap. Oh, child, it's so hot in here. Let me cut my fan on. Let's get some more messages. Let's get another deck. So why is the dummy back really crying over a situation that this? Because you're manifesting, darling. Yeah, Emperor energy. I nearly said Emperor energy. We already saw the Emperor. It's a Freudian slip meant to come out. Some of you are manifesting what a truly deserved partner, someone on the same level as you, whose table is set. So it's table to table. Divine has gifted you all of the tools they said you didn't have, darling dear. Yes, again we've got the bag, the commander of the bag, with the grim reaper of yesteryear breathing down your neck. Pentacles is also spying on your home, car, career, whatever you've got going on. It's even your mental health is on the up and up. So many messages telling us everything. Doing the usher. What else is going on? Yeah. There's so many options, so many choices. But they got the booby prize. Can't you do the snake? They're tied up with the snake, darling dear. The snake straight out of Slytherin. They thought it was diamonds and gold, but it was the booby prize. They had so many choices. And what did they choose? They chose to what? Put the big word on you. This is a narc, darling dear. A narc. A full-on narcissist. Clarify the Five of Swords. Who's possibly somewhere crying into their fist, getting ready to go home and take it out on the what? The reverse Empress, who has to shut up. What did I say? They're going straight home to the what? The chicken head to tell them this and that. The one that ain't got no money. The one that they thought was going to what? Bring it home and sock it to you, darling dears. Wisdom is for the wise. This person ain't even wise. They got involved with what? A dummy bat who is stupid, right? And the Pananian Photom is in the air like a gang sign. They was brought into the situation by the SEX. Fool. Worst mistake they ever made. We left fortune on its face. What about these options and choices? They thunk. They didn't thought. They thunk. They had. Oh, all these options. They thought they was the biz naive, hot shiz naive, darling dear. Because you built them up. The energy you showed to them made them feel that they was better than everyone else. Even you. What's this? Yes. Now they're remembering the love that was once offered. Is that love still on the table? Look. After I just finished taking a knife out my back, right, had to be carried, what? To calmer waters by my ancestral team in the name of the Most High. I think not, Scotty. I think not. Love who? Love what? No, blood. Betraying betrayer. So what? Listen, the narc with the chicken head, right? Karma has found their address. Judgment, darling, has been called in Keith as well as in Malkuth, darling. I can't make it up. This also represents an ex that would love to be Mac the knife in your life and return. Just like I said, Beetlejuice and Candyman, base of King of Wands. What did I say? Dick dealing mattress back, animal in a kitten or Cuban heel, right? Who's toxic to the core. Toxic trick. All they can do is think about you, darling dear, and the opportunities you've manifested for yourself. Six of Cups. What about this? They should have planned, darling dear. But the plans they had, darling dear, got them well and truly wounded. This person standing next to them ain't got a clue, blood. They ain't got a clue. Remembering your loyalty and the love you gave them, darling dear. You was a gift. I can't make it up. You was a gift and a blessing to them. Remember I told you that. But did they make wise choices? Well, I couldn't have if they were with this, darling dear. And they're not leaving that situation. They must stay together. Stay in what? Guantanamo Bay, that is built on quicksand, right? Wrapped in used toilet papers. Lightning is about to strike it. Good God. Yes, proper stressed and depressed. I told you. Nothing like what? The back end of things, darling dears. crisis point, huh? With this what? This one that can't, the one that wasn't a wise choice. Juggling, darling, they're juggling, right? This is overindulgence. This is the after tarot deck. They're overindulged in a lot of things, darling dears, hoping to get wish fulfillment, right? Yes, look, they was giving their skrilla to what? A hooded figure, a masked marauder, someone who's more shadier than them. And now they've got what challenges, blood? Woo, child. Remembering the cup of opium that's been poured away. You've moved on, darling dear. Emotionally and mentally, you freed yourself. I just said mentally, and it's the 8 of Swords. Mentally freed yourself from the wicked. You are, nobody investigates you, darling dear, and you're looking at the chicken head they chose, King of Swords. You've got a file, that see-through pamphlet. Yes, you may have to fish it out the dustbin, darling dear, because this person wants to come back and lie to you again. Put you in a tight spot. This toxic trick, this short end of the stick, darling dear. This person who's going nowhere fast. And if they've got a car, it's either a piece of shiznai, they're jealous of the Flintstones, or they can't afford it. Yeah, they're not all strong now. All that strong talk they gave you, darling dear, as they got into that toxic relationship. What child? They thought they was the king of everything. Was they really the king of everything? King of Pentacles, wise? Nah, blood. They're fighting and arguing. And it's a lot of passive aggressive. When you see the swords on its face, passive aggressive, bull swanky, not happy, blood. They're working on it. And they're looking at your stable foundation from the nosebleed section. Wow. Wow. They want you to be destabilized and Why is this dragon coming with us? Everything's a sign in the readings. Whomsoever they're with, right, pays close attention to your everything. Well, they ain't seen nothing yet. You're still in incubation stage, about to come up. And listen, they should have put respect on your name. Come through, Birdman. Posh clap. You stand on the biggest pentacale of them all. And they've got what? 5 candles. What does the number 5 mean? The 5 means the conflict, the instability, darling dear, created change and freedoms for you. In numerology, it speaks about what? Constructive freedom, darling dear. You are versatile, all-purpose cat. It also speaks about being adaptable as well as what? Traveling. Maybe some of you've got travel plans. Get another deck. Falling down in the... Stand up and see what's going on, you bottom feeder. Right? With your destabilized foundation. And your lurking eyes. They got the lurking eyes. Final messages before we get off to get great again, darling dear. What did I say? Jealousy, envy, they hate your guts, darling dear. The 12 is what? The hangman. They've been given pause to see what's going on. The hangman also speaks about hospital, as well as what? It could also speak about somebody wanting to take themselves out. I don't know. Who wants to take themselves out to go and meet the maker, darling dears? What did I say? Them I go through it. The dark night of the soul. I can't make this up. Let me look over my shoulder. I told you, I'm the red light, green light champion of 79. What's this? We've got fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? They're realizing you got the fire, darling dear, and you are the prototype of your lineage. And Divine is telling you to give them what? All. Give them all of Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. Your shapely back. Let them chat to your back, yeah? Chat to your back. Jupiter energy, right? Because Jupiter is about expansion. This is what? Truth, right? Beliefs. And what everything's expanded since you got away. And again, we see the 16, the tower moment, darling. Somebody wants to take themselves out. Listen, continue to be grateful for the serendipity in your life, big cat. You got a second chance when your common sense, your flip-flop was firmly secured. and you're living in a North Node kind of a way, I can't make it up. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. And while you're at it, take the hop, skip, and jump to the TikTok. Let's get to 1,000 so we can see each other eye chakra to eye chakra. Your ex is at crisis point. Leave them where they are. They've got the Zemblanity, the bad luck, darling dear, as they watch you rise up, darling dear. As they do the what? Rinse and repeat. You are that $1 million, darling dear, that £1,000 idea. And they got with them to make you jealous. Are you jealous, big cat? Hit me up in the comments. Namaste. And a big cat wave. Trying to make a big cat jealous. I can't even suck my 31 teeth.